Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I have another interesting project for the weekend, and this time I'm going to work on the NES player that I have in my previous video. This is the NES portable, well, to be exact, it's a Famicom portable handheld, but I use it to play NES Cartridge. It works fine using the NES to Famicom adapter. In this video we're going to have light gun support and NES controller support to this piece of hardware. As you can see, this console uses the 9-pin serial port kind of input. This is similar to the Famiclone if you look up the internet. However, the NES uses these 9-pin proprietary connectors, which are pretty common for all the NES peripherals. Fortunately, I managed to figure out the in-out for the conversion. And here you could see that we have ground, clock or cup, strobe or out 0, D1, D3, D4 and 5 volts. And I also noted that the D3, D4 are for the light gun. So this is the sensor and trigger, and I'm not sure whether the strobe is used for a light gun. But anyway, these are the connections and we are going to convert them to the 9-pin. So it looks like this. We have the D4, D1, out 0, clock or cup, D3, 5 volts and ground. And this one here is just for my easy reference because I will be looking at the plug from the NES gun or the controller. Alright, let's measure the pin out to see if we are getting 5 volts. 3.96. That's no good. I'm afraid that we need 5 volts for the light gun in particular, so I'm going to use this step up to increase the 3.96 to 5 volts. Alright, here are the parts that we need for this project. Here I have the retro bit extension cable for NES, and this is the part that we are after, the NES connector. The other part that we need is a 9-pin female serial port, and we have one over here which allows you to hook up cables without soldering. Lastly, we have a step up, and this step up is required to provide a steady 5 volts to the adapter that we are making. Alright, the connections are done up, and here I have the female 9-pin to male 7-pin NES. This is the part which I cut out from the retro bit NES extension cable. And here's a close-up. As you can see, the colored wires of the NES are hooked up to pin 1 to pin 5. As for pin 6 and pin 8, pin 6 is VCC and pin 8 is ground. This wires coming from the console go to this step up, which then outputs 5 volts to ensure we have 5 volts for our NES controller or light gun. In addition, I have also insulated the copper parts which are exposed on the PCB to prevent any short against the step up. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just to hot glue this step up to this board here, like so, and I will have a heat shrink to cover everything to make it look great. Alright, now I have the original Nintendo controller hooked up to the console via our DIY adapter. Let's see if it works. Alright, here's the moment of truth. We have the original Nintendo light gun hooked up to the console via the adapter we just made. And we're going to play Duck Hunt. By the way, it's connected through the HDMI out to the HDMI to AV adapter over there to the TV. Well, 4 darts. The DIY adapter that we made worked very well for the controller and the light gun. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.